¿Jura usted decir la verdad y solamente la verdad?
Sí, lo juro.
miguel2nd2nun@gmail.com. Again, that's miguel2nd2nun@gmail.com. As you can probably tell from my voice, I'm a little bit under the weather today. I actually took the day off from work, which is something I hate to do. But uh, while I'm here on the day off, I thought I'd pop a little message off about what just happened in the NBA with Donald Sterling and the decision to ban him for life. Um, First and foremost, I want to make this clear. I'm not excusing his actions. I'm not, defending him as a point of him being a racist or whatever. It's clear that man's a racist. I'm not defending that or excusing that in any shape or form. However, what bothers me is the double standard and the hypocrisy. Because here this man is having a private conversation with this gold digging broad who set him up. And she's recording this conversation and she's goading him into making the statements he makes. Now, regardless, this is what's in his heart. What came out of his mouth was what was in his heart. So he can't hide that. He's got to own that. However, it was a private conversation. It's not like he was at a Clippers game talking to a business associate or one of the fans, or having an argument with her out there by half court by his seats. This was a private phone conversation between him and her. Now, if you're gonna be so harsh and you're gonna ban this man for life from his own team, who he put his own money up to buy, you're gonna ban him for life from that. What about Jay-Z? I don't know if you guys all remember. I don't know how to put these damn pictures up on this thing so it'll flash into the little video. But punch in Jay-Z 5%er. And what's going to come up is a picture of him. Those of you that are on my Facebook know what I'm talking about, because I posted it yesterday when the decision was handed down. It was my reaction on my Facebook page. So if you look it up, if you Google that, you're going to see a picture of him and Beyonce sitting at the game. You're going to see him wearing a big ass medallion with a star on it. That star is a symbol of the 5%er Nation. For those of you that don't know, the 5%er Nation is basically the black version of the Ku Klux Klan. These people believe that the black man was the first man, that the black man is God on earth, okay? That there is no other higher being, that the black man is the higher being here, so therefore the black man is superior to everyone else. The white man was created by a black scientist and was created to be a race of little devils. That's prejudice. It's racism and it's racial supremacy, which is basically what the Ku Klux Klan teaches and believe about their own race. Now, if someone came out, if Donald Sterling would have showed up to one of the Clippers game with a gold chain with a swastika in the middle, everyone would have had a field day. But here this man, Jay-Z, shows up with his wife, sits at the sidelines, a front seat, sits at the sidelines with a symbol of blatant all-out racism, and nobody bats an eye. Yeah, conservatives talked about it. Nobody else did. No media coverage, none of this bull that you're seeing on TV right now. All the radio, all the TV stations are blasting this guy, Donald Sterling, for this private conversation. So we're setting a standard that you can't even have a private conversation anymore without somebody trying to ruin you and ruin your way of life for the way you feel privately. In this country, we have a thing called freedom of speech. It's called the Constitution. The Constitution affords you certain inalienable rights, including freedom of religion, which means freedom to believe whatever the hell you want to believe, and freedom of speech. These rights are contingent upon you not using those rights to infringe upon the rights of another. Having a conversation, a private conversation with a gold-digging broad is not infringing upon the rights of anybody else. Like I said, I'm not defending him. I'm not excusing his actions. I think being racist in any way, shape, or form, be it this guy Donald Sterling or Jay-Z with his racism against white people, I hate racism altogether. That's why I hate Al Sharpton. That's why I hate Reverend Jesse Jackson. That's why I hate all them bums. Because all they do is they use people, man. They get in your emotions of how you feel. They make you feel inferior. And use that inferiority to rile you up. Sharpton and Jackson both use all that cracker and white devil and all that crap too, just like anybody else. You as much a racist as the man with the white robe over his head, and it sickens me. They all make me sick. Whether you feel you're better than the white man or the white man feels he's better than you, all of them groups are sickening. But as long as they are not infringing upon the rights of another person, they have a right to believe whatever the fuck they want. Lest ye be without sin, cast the first stone. If you are without sin, cast the first stone. Remember that? These are reverends. This guy's a damn basketball team owner. So I feel, if I was Donald Sterling's counsel, my advice to him would be to sue the NBA for discrimination. And y'all look out, because it might be coming. If he's got any smart lawyers around him, he's going to sue the NBA for discrimination. Because how are you going to ban him, fine him $2.5 million, bar him from having any contact with his own shit, and yet this man came out and openly displayed a racist symbol, a symbol of a racist group, at his place of business because he wore it to his game of his team that he's a partial owner of, and you didn't even bat an eye. If I was his counsel, I'd be suing the NBA with it. Come on, let's go sue these motherfuckers. Not that I think he's in the right for feeling the way he does, but I believe that there is a unilateral, there is an indisputable, there needs to be an indisputable balance. That's why Lady Justice is blind and has a scale. There has to be a balance. What's good for one is good for the other. If you didn't punish one, you don't punish the other. If you're going to punish one, you punish the other. What this is it's a way to get this man's team away from him. They want to take his team. They want to take his team. They want to muscle him out of his business. This is a takeover. And it's wrong. It's wrong to conspire against another man's personal property for any reason whatsoever. It's wrong to selectively punish and prosecute one and not another for similar things, for similar injustices. Righteousness is the ability to sit back and look objectively at a situation, and based upon the experiences in your life and the wisdom you've gained in life, make decisions about that situation. That's what righteousness is, man. This is not righteous. What they did to this man was not righteous. It isn't right in any way, shape, or form. It's not just. And the way you idiots are out here saying he got what he deserved, no, he didn't. Because if he got what he deserved, where the hell is Jay-Z's at? He needs to get what he deserves for walking around with that racist shit on his chest. I don't care if you black. I don't care if you Puerto Rican and you think Puerto Ricans are better than Mexicans. You're racist. I don't care if you're Dominican and you think Dominicans are better than Cubans. You're racist. And you're sick in the head. We're all human beings. First of all, in this country, we're all Americans first. It ain't us against them. It's us against the world. Look around, man. The world is against us. And we here infighting with each other about stupid shit. From the bottom up, this country needs to grow the fuck up. Slavery was years ago. That's years past. Let that shit go. All you old ass men that were alive during the civil rights movement that are still out here peddling that bullshit, knowing this country is nothing like what it was many years ago. For God's sakes, we have a black president in the White House. Wake the hell up. MIGUEL2ND2NUN@gmail.com. That's Miguel second to none @gmail.com. You wanna holler at me, hit me up. Got something you want me to talk about? Hit me up. You wanna debate me? Pack a lunch, man. This shit pissed me off. Seriously. Royally pissed me off.
¿Jura usted decir la verdad y solamente la verdad?
Sí, lo juro.
BunnyCrazy.net.
Señor juez, no soy un niño. Su señoría, no soy cobarde. Y lloro solo porque soy humano y mi inocencia peligra en